Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for another exciting unboxing video. Jeremy is here to show you the Cerberus mecha for Kyuranger. Now, before we get into this, I just want to say, not a lot of videos probably coming up very soon, just some Loot Crate unboxing. Kyuranger is going to, I don't think there's much left for Kyuranger. Typically with the Sentai, when it comes to like mecha and big releases like that, they tend to go in like 4 waves. There's the main mecha, then there's the secondary mecha for the it's not even 6 ranger because they have so many different rangers. I can't even use that terminology anymore. But they have the main mecha, you know, which is red and the 4 attachments. Then they have the purple for the dragon, and then I just showed you the rocket for the 6 ranger. And so really there's just a final big mecha coming. I don't think there's much more for Kyuranger, even though we're really only halfway done with the episodes. Obviously there could be more that we don't know that's coming, but that seems to be what it is. So other than that, I mean, we're running out of Kyuranger stuff here, guys, but I'm just loving this mecha. I'm loving this series. Just fantastic designs. And so the story behind the Cerberus is that you can tell just by looking at it right away that it is a remold of the Red Ranger's lion. Now, this is a mecha that's pretty much exclusively used in the movie. What it used to be back in the day is they would always come up with some sort of remold, recolor, re-something for a mecha, and then it would really just show up in the movie. Nowadays, it does once in a while show up for like a singular episode in the actual main series. Not sure if that's going to happen again this time or not, but basically, you know, it's just a way to get a couple extra bucks out of fans and to get them to go watch the movie, and then after the movie, they're like, Mom, Dad, let's go to the store, that was the mecha that was in the movie, and I need to have it, and there it is, and the thing, and the gotcha. And so that's what we have here. The Kyutama is number 111, which is, you know, again, that's a little suspect there too, because I think that's basically to say it has 3 heads. So, you know, 111. But the way I understand it is that there are 88 standard Kyutama. And obviously, you know, there's extra ones here and there. I believe I've mentioned this before. But that's, you know, the standard count. So obviously this is just a special bonus thing. Anyway, we're going to crack this open. We're going to compare it to the lion. And then we're going to put it together in the form that is most commonly used in the movie, which appears to be the yellow, green, black, silver limbs are the ones that they tend to use in the movie. So basically the main limbs that are used, you know, for the main mecha minus blue with silver in its place. What else we got? We got all the rangers on the top, including Ho-Oh Soldier. He made the cut for this. Again, I showed you that that's them on the side, and here it looks like it says that the cool thing about this, as opposed to the lion, is that the center, I think they're trying to say it can light up all the colors. All the main range, I mean not all the colors, but you know, all the main ranger colors for the most part. Red, blue, yellow, green. Is that I guess that's supposed to be like the Cerberus, like light bluish, greenish color. Is that turquoise? Is that the color we're going for here? I don't know. And then white and orange. And again, the back, more pictures of the mecha in the different forms, and it tells you, you know, these are the 4 that are typically used. So we're gonna go with that just for fun. Enough of me talking. Let's just crack open a Cerberus. Or as they say in the commercials for the movie, they keep calling it like Kerberios. So they pronounce it weird. Or maybe that's the way it's supposed to be pronounced for all I know. Anyway, set the box aside. Let's see, right here we have our instructions, which I don't think we're really going to need. Let me do a quick perusal. I just need to remind her to put the batteries in, because, I mean, if it's the same mecha, there's no real actual new designs. Although I am going to have to try to mess with the sounds and lights. But other than that, I don't think this is really necessary. So we got this little piece here. Holding it together. And it's one simple bag, as you would expect. cut you, bag. I cut you. Okay. And there we go. Let me check the Q-Tama. Okay, Q-Tama 111. Yep, see, there's the regular mode, and there is the 3 heads. The one thing I'll say I've noticed about this right away is that it feels clearer than regular Q-Tama, in the sense that it's still got a color to it. It's got that turquoise colors, but but it's not like encompassing the whole thing. It leaves a lot of transparency, which I guess is because it has the different lights in it. Obviously, the biggest difference between this mecha and the Lion mecha is that by having the extra heads on the shoulders, which actually do pivot. Did the mouth open? Yep, mouth's open. For all of them. Is that by having these on the shoulders, as you can see, you don't need extra Q-Tama here if you don't want them. Let me look at the box. Yeah, so that's the interesting thing, is that you do actually add the limbs for green and yellow, but you don't need their Q-Tama. You just need the heads of them, which is kind of a weird thing, you know? I feel like if you're going to do that, you either leave spots for the Q-Tama, or you have new arms made that are automatically on it at all times. By just using part of it, it's kind of a weird thing, but whatever. I'll put this back in, and then I will pull up Lion while we're here. Oh. Okay, yeah, and that's another different thing, too, is that when you have it here in regular mode, you know, regular animal mode, I guess you would say, is that you don't switch the arms. Because for this, you fold the arms around because they're supposed to be like claws, you know? They're supposed to be like claws for the lion. Here, you don't really do that because you have the heads here, and if you flip them, you'd be dumping them on the floor. So that's one of the main differences. That's an actual difference for the way you fold them, I guess you would say. Let's see. There's more color differences I noticed in this one here. It's got, you know, got the gold rockets with the black legs. Here it's all just a flat gray. But really there aren't too many differences. Again, molding-wise, the only real difference with the molding is the additional heads. And the different head, obviously, for this. This is more of a wolf-looking head as opposed to the lion here. But yeah, that's really it. And that's one of those things is when you're buying this, is you're like, do I really want this? Because it is a pretty decent-sized mecha, and ultimately you're buying the same type of thing. There's no real difference there. The only real big thing is that you can make use of more of your limbs. That's another thing I do want to say before I get into this, is that I hope they make one more limb. And I say that for a reason, is that right now you can form this Megazord with 4 limbs. You can form the dragon with 2 extra limbs, and this, you can form another one with 4 extra limbs. Again, 2 and 2 halves, kinda, you know, because you're not using the Q-Tama, but 4 extra limbs. And right now, there are actually only 9 extra limbs, so you would need 10 in order to make full mecha, without like having extra parts left over, so to speak. That's one of my things that I'm a little annoyed at, is that when it comes to mecha, I really like complete mecha without leftovers, so to speak. I don't like it when you're like making a bigger combination and then all of the old mecha are like, oh, we can't do anything now because we're not part of this final combination. Then it's really not a final combination. And on the flip side, there have been series such as like Kyuranger where it feels like they use every single piece, but they only do it because they feel like they have to, and things are just tacked on, you know, hanging off the side, and it doesn't look good. So that's the weird combination with this sort of stuff, is I feel like the best idea is to not come up with one giant cluster mecha at the end, but instead come up with like 2 or 3 smaller mecha and use all the pieces. So if they make one more limb, you know, like a special one, maybe for the end of, near the end of the series or whatever, blah, 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 And that would be perfect, and we would be able to create one, two, three full mecha out of with limbs, and then obviously Whole Soldier has his, and then there's going to be a final giant one. So you have an army of 5, really. Anyway, that's just me rambling. That's just me and my nonsense brain being like, I need to be a completionist. I need everything in every little spot, whatever, blah, blah. That's not what you came here for. You came here to see the mecha. So that's what we're going to do. I should have been doing this while I was talking. I am going to pop open this back. And that is one thing, I think I may have said this when I did the first mecha, is that the screw for these is very deep. It's very, very, very deep. So a regular handled screwdriver is not going to get you what you need here because it's so far in that a regular screwdriver is going to be too big at the end and you won't be able to get it in here and get the screw out, more than likely. So getting these smaller ones, these small like little eye screwdrivers, are much better for that sort of thing. Anyway, this requires 3 AAA batteries, and yes, I did remember to finally go buy some more AAA batteries. Good for me. And we will just pop these in like so. I do wish they would have more things that required AA batteries, because I always have AA batteries around. Never have many AAAs. Okay. And that should be it. In it goes, and let's try this bad boy out. It was on the leg, right? Yep. Kerberios Voyager. And if you didn't see it when I turned it on, you can see the lights. So Kerberios Voyager, and the button is up here, right? Does it say anything different? Got some wolf in action. Okay, so it seems like it makes the same wolf noise, but it cycles through the colors each time. And that's from holding it. That's another holding it noise. So it's got the different noises, and I'm looking at the design in the middle is the 3 heads, but they're kind of in a circular pattern. I'll give you a better look at it quickly. Okay. And then after that, let's just combine it. It's a very simple combination. Again, you just put little rockets on the side down. You flip the head over, open the middle of it, and you can see the head there for that one. I'll set him aside. And then we'll just put on the limbs. Snap on the bull. There, snap on our Hibit Sky Silver. And then we have to pop off the Q-Tama. To pop that on. And pop off the other Q-Tama. And then we pop yellow on. And there we have it, guys. This is our final combination. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I forgot to do one thing. I got to turn the heads. Turn the 2 doggy heads. So they're all facing forward. So this one has gold eyes, middle has red eyes, and green eyes over here for this side. So I guess that kind of fits with the colors. I mean, the eyes are golden instead of yellow, but still it kind of lines up. So that's kind of neat. Oh, and let's see if the noises change. Okay, so that's from more holding it down noises. That's interesting. Interesting. So it does have slightly different variety of noises. So what it is the main holding the button down switches it from modes, from the Voyager mode to the actual Mecha mode. So again, guys, when it comes to this, there isn't a whole lot of difference between this and the Lion Mecha. This is more of a completionist thing. It does have different noises. It does have a different mold. The color, the turquoisey color, is not one of my personal favorites. I do love the extra molded on dog heads. They're very, very cool for the whole look and feel of it. For one of the remolds, I think it's one of the cooler looking remolds we've seen over the years. But again, when it comes to a personal purchase, do you need it necessarily? No, especially if it's a movie exclusive thing, but it's still very cool. I think it's very worth your money. It's like $30, I want to say. And then obviously there's shipping on top of that, which is, shipping's gotten a little bit higher from Japan recently. So ultimately you end up paying like $50 to $60 to get this from Japan to your house. So is that worth it? I don't know. That's a personal decision right there. But I'm a big fan of it. I think it's very, very cool. I think the colors work really nice together, even though turquoise isn't my favorite. They did enough different to it to make it feel like a unique mecha. So yeah, props to them for doing that. Again, I'd like one extra limb, please, Kyuranger, so I can have a nice full set instead of having a bunch of them standing there and then having one there with like one arm just being like, what's up? What's up? Space. So I don't want that. But anyway, that's going to be it for now, guys. Like I said before, shouldn't be a lot of Kyuranger coming in the future. Final Mecha. Hopefully I can get my hands on the Bandai exclusive, premium, whatever you want to call it. Hibitsky Metal, sorry. His cool black and purple changer. Hopefully I can get that eventually. I would love to do a review of that. Should have a loot crate coming up very, very soon. But beyond that, there isn't a lot in the immediate schedule. I really appreciate you watching this video. I've always said before that like doing these videos is something that I'm not looking to get a YouTube following. I'm not looking to make a name for myself. I just do it for fun. So every little view counts. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate all you guys out there. So please keep watching and keep spreading the word. And like I always say, like this video, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and then just like I always say, let everybody know. It really means a lot to me. I appreciate it, and I will have lots of videos for you in the future. Until then, I am Jeremy, aka Captain Subpar, saying to you that forever and for always, I am going to be King of the Geeks. I'm going to zoom in on it. I'm going to give you a little light show. The light show. Woof.